order on certain foreign nationals in the United States. The order, it's recalled, took in all European nations not previously affected. But it was explained at the time that the control would be lifted through general licenses from nationals of Finland, Portugal, Spain, Switzerland, and the Soviet Union. But first, assurances as to the destination of any funds must be filed by the government of the specific nations before the control is lifted. And now for the Robin Moor story. The latest news once more changes the entire complexion of the case. It's recalled that the first 11 survivors of the ship, who were landed at Pernambuco from the Brazilian steamer Ossorio last week, reported that a Nazi submarine had sunk their vessel. They said that the commander of the U-boat torpedoed and shelled the Robin Moor in the full knowledge that it was a United States ship. And they added that the crew had been forbidden to ask for help with their own radio. Instead, according to the survivors, the U-boat commander said that he would issue a call to have the crew and passengers picked up. But now, this is the news in the late dispatch from Cape Town. The survivors, which arrived there yesterday, or rather today, said that they had been picked up purely by chance, not on wireless notification. The 35 who were rescued spent 13 days in 3 lifeboats and 14 days aboard the rescue ship before they set foot on land tonight. Meantime, United States diplomatic officials who interviewed them said that they had confirmed the account given previously by the 11 survivors who reached Pernambuco. That is, that the Robin Moor was sunk by a German submarine. The Robin Moor's skipper said he had placed no faith in the promise of the submarine's officers to wireless for rescue ships and therefore had ordered the lifeboats to leave the scene. Whether or not the German U-boat commander actually did wireless for help is not known, but the point has been brought up that the action of the Nazi U-boat and its officers and crew might come under the London Naval Treaty of 1930, to which Germany later subscribed. One clause says that when a ship is intercepted, it may not be sunk before passengers, crew, and ship's papers are put in a place of safety. For this purpose, the clause says, the ship's boats are not regarded as a place of safety unless the safety of the passengers and crew is assured in the existing sea and weather conditions by the proximity of land or the presence of another vessel which is in a position to take them aboard. Actually, the Robin Moor was sent down 700 miles from the nearest land at a point just that distance south of the Cape Verde Islands. The renewal of fighting in North Africa has been one of the most important developments in the war in the Middle East today. This afternoon, British Middle East headquarters at Cairo reported that Imperial troops had launched attacks against enemies positions south and southwest of Sollum near the Egyptian-Libyan frontier. It is said that operations were continuing. There was no more information of an official nature on the action, but earlier, in London, it was reported that a 40-mile advance had been made west of Bardia. The advance was said to have taken the British to within a short distance of the besieged garrison at Tobruk, some 40 miles to be exact, or the same distance as the advance itself. Shortly after the report of the Cairo command, the Royal Air Force announced considerable activity in the air. It was claimed that 3 Messerschmitt fighters and 1 Italian plane had been shot down yesterday over Libya. The RAF reported night raids over the weekend on Benghazi, Bardia, and Derna, and a great fire was said to have been started at Benghazi. Other attacks were said to have been made on Axis vehicles near El Ghazala in the vicinity of Fort Capuzzo and Barca. Meantime, a force of South Africa airplanes was said to have driven off a formation of German Junkers bombers escorted by fighters at one point. The German High Command also reported air activity in an earlier report saying 11 British planes had been shot down over to North Africa. At the same time, in its report of the land fighting, the Nazi command claimed that 60 British tanks had been destroyed. Earlier, however, the British had claimed that British patrols had destroyed 12 Italian motor vehicles